Hold on a second. Mm. Hey, you guys, I'm coming. I'm trying to get it. Trying to get it right here. I just got the phone call that it was in. Hold on a second. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what happened. Start watching. No, 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 no. Start watching. Uh, Hold on a second. Oh, boy. What a minute, you guys. How y'all doing today? Good morning. Let me try to see something. I'm trying to get us on. Ah, jeez. Come on. Don't worry about me coming through. I'm trying to figure out where we are at. Okay, hold up.
Tatted up and everything. All right. He will
Hold,
probably find the Nation of Islam.
hold up a second.
Okay.
Wait.
And his vocabulary is going to go skyrocket
How
high.
y'all doing
All he's
today?
going to be
Just
doing
one
is
moment.
reading books.
Oh, I had just got the phone call.
Wait for it.
Y'all forgive me. I just got the phone
Seriously, wait
call.
for it.
I didn't even get my coffee yet.
If he's locked up for life. But the fact that they're going, ooh, they're torn on racketeering. Okay, there's a chance. So they may think, okay,
Okay, yeah, we're gonna look.
I'm sure his team
for a few minutes
has
while I
weighed
get
out
my
all
coffee.
the options, y'all.
Good morning.
All of them. And said, okay, if he's found guilty on at least one, he may be locked up for a few years. If he's found guilty on that. We've done our best. We presented as best as we could. We fought this case. Worst case scenario, he's found guilty, or worst case scenario, he's locked up for good, or he's locked up for a few years, right?
Either way, he's gonna get locked up. Y'all, let me get
So
my
again,
coffee. Deal with me one moment. Good
when
morning,
they
you
hear
guys.
that they're
Welcome
torn
to
on
the
racketeering charge,
Spectre.
they may be
Let me
hugging,
put you
going,
guys on and
oh,
let you guys know that I am
okay,
seeing
cool.
you guys.
Because that's the
Hold on a
biggest
second.
charge.
I want to
He
do
gonna
something
be,
real
that's
quick.
serious, guys. The racketeering charge is the biggest charge.
You know that
That's
I
the
can do
one
all
that
that
gets him
myself.
locked
Hold on
up
one second.
for even longer of a time. So maybe they're like, okay, there's still a chance. You know, we did the best we could. We're doing the best we can. We did a good job. Let's see what happens, right?
Hold on a second.
So maybe that's why they're hugging. I don't know. Because it's not victorious. Like I said, knee-jerk reaction, they may be going, oh my God. Maybe they think he's innocent on everything except
Hold
for the
on a
racketeering,
second.
which makes no
That's
sense.
where we get our
That makes
news
no
from.
sense. Think about it. In a logical sense, it just doesn't make sense. If he's not guilty on those things, then he's not guilty on the racketeering. Let's keep him moving. Right?
Hold on a second. Let me see what
But something's going on that makes that charge
I got to go through here.
really hard for them to come to a final verdict. So
Hold
we'll
on
see.
a second.
We will definitely see. Now, let me see.
Okay, here we
Let's
go.
go over to NBC News.
Let's go over here.
Jury on those 4 out of 5 counts for at least 2 of those counts has found Diddy guilty.
What?
Because think about it. If they had found him not guilty for all 4 counts, if they had found him not guilty on those other 4 counts, then count 1, which is the RICO, would have been an automatic grand slam not guilty. The fact that they can't decide on the RICO lets you know they have found him guilty
Good
on
morning.
at least
Good
2
morning.
out of
Let me
those
get my
4 counts
coffee.
that they've already decided on. Again, I was in the courtroom. I saw that bomb go off. I saw Diddy look upset. I saw the family look like they were distraught. I saw even Diddy's team looking somber like it was a funeral. These were not people celebrating. These were not people thinking it came back very well. Now, oddly enough, today in the courtroom, Diddy came in and he did his usual. He walked in slowly this time. And listen, when he walked in slowly, I was looking at him like, sir, what are you up to? Literally, because when you see somebody like that walking in slowly, you have to ask. I literally was, sir, what are you up to? So Diddy came in, right? And he came out the bailiff's, whatever room they have him in, right? And he came in and he was walking like this, just surveying his kingdom, just walking around, right? And you could tell he was trying to keep things upbeat. And he stood, instead of usually he takes his seat or he'll go, yeah, right? And he takes a seat. Everybody was there. Christian was there with his girlfriend. They're a really beautiful couple. It's a shame Diddy's his dad. Christian was there with his girlfriend. Justin was there with his girlfriend. Who knew Justin had a girlfriend, right? Quincy was there, solo, dolo. Dano Tran was there. Sarah was there. Mama Combs was there. And then like the godbrother, the whole family was there. And of course the girls were there, right? They were all squeezed into the pews, okay? They were squeezed. Hey, how are you? They were all squeezed into the pews. Usually 7 adults can sit there. They were squeezed in 10 across in the other row. They were there in support. That's how you know they expect a verdict to come out. Cassie's lawyer was on the other side, Douglas Wigdor, and he was just playing with his little ring. He has a ring on his finger. I think it might be a wedding ring. And he was just playing with it. And Douglas Wigdor, he's always observing. So he was looking and he was just looking out the corner of his eye, not enough to be obnoxious, not enough to even make them aware that he was looking, but I was staring at him to see his reaction to them. And Douglas Wigdor was just looking over, looking straight. Every now and then he would look over and look straight. And listen, if Douglas Wigdor is in there, baby, he is not there to listen to the jury notes. Now, so Diddy walked in, right? And he came in and he was walking extra slow. I was like, what are you up to? He was walking extra slow. Then instead of just sitting down and taking his seat, because the jury's not coming out, the judge said, when you get here, but as long as all 12 are there, y'all can deliberate. You don't need to come out. We're not going to do this. Just come on, get us a decision, right? The judge didn't even take the bench, okay? So instead of sitting down, right, because Diddy can be back, I don't know, do they keep him in a cage? I don't know what happens back there, right? And I hope I never find out, right? But he was off camera, right? He turned to all his people in the pew and he was like, thank y'all for coming. Don't worry, we're going to have a really good result for this day, this and that. And he's like, let's pray. And then just like that, when he said, let's pray, they all bowed their heads like this. They all bowed their heads. It was something out of a cult movie. Reverend Jones, I don't know, right? But they bowed their heads all once obedient. And in that moment, I said, okay, and Diddy like prayed over them. In that moment, I thought 2 things. One, how can someone lead people in righteousness when you're doing all this stuff? I don't believe people can compartmentalize, not like this. How can you be the leader and the figurehead of your family if you are involved in all this dumb stuff? If you're involved in all this dumb stuff, how can you actually lead? And secondly, right, I said, you know me, I was sitting in the back being like, I didn't do anything, Lord. If the lightning comes, please let it hit those 2 pews. I don't have anything to do with this, Lord. You know I don't have anything to do with this. I am just a conscientious observer. Okay, Lord? It was like, when the lightning comes, please know that it's on those first 2 rows, right? And then the other odd thing that happened was after he was done praying, because when he said, let us pray, they all at the same time was like, whoosh, and put their head down. Imagine 20 people just bowed at the same time. It was giving very cult leader. And it shows that he's the head of the family. Again, after the lightning did not strike, and I said, okay, thank you, Lord, because I don't need to be collateral. I am a conscientious observer. You told us, you guided me in the dream to be here, Lord. You cannot honestly punish me for being here, right? But, right, after that happened, and this is the odd thing that let me know how distorted their world is. After he was done praying, you know, and he said, amen. He turned around and was walking back to wherever he stays off camera, right? The reason I keep saying off camera, because all of a sudden you heard this from the 20 people. They gave him a round of applause as if he had just gotten the BET Lifetime Achievement Award. And when he did that, they did that. I was like, what the hell? What the helly? What the Holly Berry? I literally was like, what was that? Right? And then I rolled my eyes because the people sitting in the row behind me were like, clapping too. And I was like, you guys, have we lost sight of reality? Who gets a vigorous round of applause for praying? Who would need a vigorous round of applause? You can say we love, because your talking's allowed now since the judge wasn't on the bench and since the jury wasn't there. So they could have yelled out, we love you, we miss you, we're down with you, Daddy, I love you, Daddy. They could have actually voiced what they felt. They can't touch them. But why? Is this what this man needs? Even in his darkest hour, his ego needs to be fed. He needs to hear those applause. And who gives applause? Who gives applause for saying a prayer and praying over? Have y'all, I mean, I guess this is gonna be a new family tradition this Thanksgiving, right? When my mom and dad argue over who's going to give the little prayer while we are sitting there sneaking bites of turkey and stuffing. When whoever gives the prayer first, we're just gonna be like, and the whole family is gonna clap. Again, I've never heard anything like that. Again, I know everybody like serves a thing, but it goes into, if you are praying and you are this and you are that, at what point does the man, remember, it made me think about what Maureen Comey said. When she said, this man thinks he's a God. He is not a God. He is a man. He stands equal to us in judgment. No, he said he's a man and he stands equal to us in judgment. Find him guilty. Again, you pray the God and then the applause. Who are you guys praying for? Who is the God? Or are you just following the head of your family? It was really, really weird. Okay. So let's talk about why people think that the jury actually might be scared. Okay. And then we're going to get into the Diddy 12. We're going to get into the Diddy 12. I went back to the voir dire and I found out information on who the jury are. I'm not going to dox anyone. This isn't whatever, but it gives you background on who the jury actually is. And the people that now seem like they're scared to do this. Now, it is saying that Harvey from TMZ said that Mark Geragos doesn't want the judge to say anything to the jury because they think that if they push the jury to make a decision, the jury is going to come back guilty.
I'm just
So, put my ear to the street and talk to a lot of legal experts that have seen this. And I'm like, why would they think that if they push the jury to make a decision, that would come back guilty for Diddy? And there was a consensus that they think the jury is scared, but not for the reason that you think, okay?
Praise God.
Here it is. Hold on.
Beautiful day.
Okay. They said this seems to be like, and nobody knows what it is. This is the theory I am bringing to you. I will bring you other theories, but it's a theory that this seems to be a jury issue. What is the issue? The fact that the jury has voted on the other 4 charges and it's not guilty, because if it was not guilty, then verdict 1 would be guilty. And if you saw the jury when they were coming in, usually they come in like, right? Usually they come in whatever. They came in yesterday, and they were like, it was almost like a funeral march. You knew that you handled some charges that he might have to go down, right? That like he's going to have to do some serious time. And you feel guilty about it. You see his mom, you see those cute little girls, you see all that, right? And I was like, well, how is it that this could be one and not the other, okay? And they said they think this is a jury issue in the fact that they are scared, right? The jury may not feel like the charges should make a man stay in prison for the rest of their life.
I don't know.
The issues, and if you look at the facts, yes, you broke the law. Yes, it's the reason for breaking the law. Yes, this is what you get, right? But they don't think, they may not feel like, hold on. They may not feel like this is just to make a man stay in jail like that. Hold on really quick. We're getting a jury note in. Hold on. There's a jury note coming in. Let me read that to you guys. I might have to run upstairs and we might have to continue this live, but hold on. Let me just read this to you guys, okay? Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. 1 second, you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's no jury note. They thought somebody's. I have people looking out in case I have to run back in. There's no jury note. They were just motioning that there was a little thing, but nothing actually came into it. Okay, there was something little coming in, but nothing came of it. Okay, so that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. Okay, let's get back into the experts and what they actually think is going on. All right. They said if you look at the issues and if you look at the facts, yes, Diddy is guilty. And they said that there's a chance, because they've seen this happen with juries before. The jury looked at the issue and they said, yes. We will concede that Cassie was trafficked. We will concede with the Mann Act. We will concede. But when it comes to the big one, the jury, which is 8 men and 4 women, all between 40 and 61 or 71, they might not think that Diddy deserves, to spend life in prison. Now, I know what y'all saying, because I was like, no, because and blah, 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 and blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, Tisa, I get it. But you need to look at the thing about, and this is what Mark Agnifilo was going for. They might think we got him for enough. It is fine, right? They might think we got him for enough. Hey, is it reverted? Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Okay, you guys, that's the pause that we get. Hold on a second. That's the pause that we have right now. You have Saul and Lauren, so they have got now.
Y'all get ready.
Hold on a second.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity, so tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovely Tea TV Show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovely Tea TV Show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey, Tea Sippers, I hope you guys are doing good right now. So I want to do an update on the whole Diddy case. There is a lot going on right now with not just Diddy, but also his sons. So if you guys remember a year ago, I did a video about Tristan Combs. He had dropped that stupid song called Pick a Side. And literally the next day, he was picked up in a damn lawsuit. And so basically, he was sued for sexually assaulting a woman on a yacht. So let me go ahead and refresh y'all's memory. This was a year ago after he dropped that song.
Tonight, more accusations against Sean Diddy Combs, and now one of his sons. A new 31-page lawsuit filed on Thursday details a trip in 2022 where the plaintiff alleges she was working as a stewardess aboard a yacht owned by Combs when his son, Christian, drugged and sexually assaulted her. The lawsuit alleges that an audio recording made during the night in question is evidence of the woman denying his advances as he gropes her. The plaintiff's lawyer provided those clips to NBC News. In one recording, a woman, believed to be the alleged victim, is heard saying,
"Excuse me, you don't touch my legs like that. I'll move my legs the way I want to. If I want to do this, then I will. You don't touch my legs like that."
Soon after, according to the lawsuit, Christian speaks and tries to get her to stay.
Who can I talk to? I'm going to say I requested you right now.
Well, you can take your hand off my for the first thing.
According to the lawsuit, the alleged victim then left the recording studio and attempted to resume her stewardess duties. But the suit alleges Christian found her again, this time asking her to find him a place to sleep. She claims she showed him to a cinema area, but instead of resting, she alleges in the suit that he became violent and wouldn't let her leave. He groped her, the lawsuit claims, took his clothes off, grabbed her arms, and tried to force her to perform oral sex on him. The woman claims she fought him off until someone else walked in. The lawsuit includes photos of a bruised forearm, allegedly the victim's. As for Christian's famous father, the suit claims he turned what was sold as a wholesome family excursion on his yacht into a hedonistic environment where employees were exposed without their consent to unlawful drug use, sex work, and general chaos. Representatives for Christian and Sean Combs did not respond to NBC's request for comment. It comes amid a wave of legal troubles for the rap mogul, who had 2 of his homes raided last month and is facing multiple sexual assault and sex trafficking lawsuits.
All right, so you guys just saw that. So since then, Christian Combs just dropped another song with Kanye and Northwest. So this is currently going viral on social media as well.
Northwest singing with Dad on yet another track, a collab of colliding famous families, as the songs featured on Never Stop, Ye's EP with Christian King Combs, son of embattled media mogul Sean Diddy Combs, whose sex trafficking trial soon heading to jury deliberations.
I running through the jungle like a cheetah ride, surrounded by fake fans I don't even like.
The 12-year-old's impressive vocals on the song Lonely Load, proving she can keep up with her Grammy-winning dad. Inside Ye's 7-track EP with Diddy's son, the project's credits listing Ye as producer and composer for every song, one of which is titled Diddy Free, seemingly inspired by King's dad's ongoing court saga, with the Bad Boy Records founder facing racketeering and sex trafficking charges, all of which Diddy has denied. Around the trial start date, King Combs and his siblings showed a united front, arriving as a family at Diddy's courthouse, with the entire fam putting their support on full display again June 27th as the jury hears closing arguments.
Now, I do find it disturbing that Northwest is involved in all of this. I mean, she's 12 years old. Regardless if Diddy is guilty or not, why even have your child tied to anything concerning Diddy and all the things that he's been accused of? So I find that it's kind of unnerving. But now what's even crazier is that Justin Combs, he's now being indicted in a bombshell lawsuit, and this just broke yesterday. On top of King Combs being accused in a lawsuit last year, now Justin Combs is also being accused of rape as well.
Sean Diddy Combs' son Justin has been accused of orchestrating an alleged gang rape. Amid Diddy's federal sex trafficking trial, the 31-year-old and his dad are facing a civil lawsuit from a woman who alleges she was drugged and sexually assaulted by 3 masked men during a 2017 trip to Los Angeles arranged by Justin.
Okay, giving you an update. Those of you that came in, just give me an update. We are watching. This had broke last week. Did in fact we know the Combs boy. We know when they say King Combs, that is Christian. That's the baby boy. This other one, the light-skinned one, his mother is a hairstylist. So anyway, he was found last week that they put charges on him running a train, a gang rape. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Yolanda, you just came in. Yolanda, they have came in. Tisha Tell just came out. Next thing you know, they call her on the phone, say, hey, girl, get on in here now. So she had to leave right away. Kill it to get back in the courtroom because allegedly they must came up with number 5. So anyway, she said that, y'all, I'm going to have to cut this off real quick because I got someone in the courtroom, let me know, calling me. So anyway, allegedly, I would say that they came up with number 5. Okay. Good morning. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. We are raining and we're out here in North Carolina. Yay. How y'all doing? Let me tell you something. When it come down to raining, when light skin one are about, no, not the light skin one is Abby. No, it's the tall one, the first boy. The first boy, he is the oldest boy. He is Abby's son. That is Kim Porter boy. That's Kim boy that he adopted Abby's son. That is the oldest boy. The little fat one that I call, that is his mama is a hairstylist. Okay. Now I think so y'all getting one. Yeah, it's 2 light skin one. The skinny tall one is Abby. Yeah, it's Abby Sure boy. He the oldest boy of Kim. That little fat one there, the light skin, the one lighter skin that long with what that boy is, long with the one that looked like Diddy. That one there is Diddy boy. Okay, that's one of the boys that he won't even didn't have much close contact with the family. This is how close basically he getting really like in the family. Oh, Quincy, Quincy, let me see which one is Quincy. Quincy is, wait a minute, Quincy is LB. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, bring y'all full force. Y'all, we're gonna let me put up another screen. So let me see if they're gonna run out the courthouse. We're gonna go to down there. Let me put up another YouTube. Hold up. I'm putting up another YouTube channel so we can be watching it very, very close. Hold up a second. I'm trying to see what about that we are at. Which one I'm gonna go for? I'm gonna go for this one right here. Okay, we're gonna go for that one right there. Hold up a second. We're gonna get back to her. Let me get you right here. We're gonna get at that door so we can watch when they come out. Hold on a second. We're gonna share the screen right here. Edwin. This is the door we're gonna be watching. And Yolanda, I'm gonna put you on the big screen in a few minutes. That is the door that we're gonna be watching. I am over here with y'all. I can't bring up the name yet. Y'all, when I do y'all shout out and you let know that Joe is y'all over. He's quiet. Everybody's on the hands right now. Come on, stop that goddamn noise. Shit, you make me nervous. Now my coffee don't goddamn
coming
flow.
soon. Any minute, we will know what happened. Any minute.
Big screen. Big screen. You on the big screen. Y'all, I do see y'all comments. Let's just give me a moment. I do see y'all comments right there. Right.
Combs is seated. Brian Steele is on his left. Tenny Garagos is on his right. His family are in the second row in the gallery. As he walked into the courtroom, he walked in holding his hands up in prayer as he was walking. That's being reported. I got goosebumps.
You got goosebumps, boy. I gotta go to the
Now I got
bathroom. I'm saying
goosebumps.
if I go to the bathroom, oh my God. Y'all think y'all can hold it down till I go to the restroom? Oh my God.
Breathe, folks.
Thing just got me so.
What's going to happen here?
Yolanda, could you? Yo, I'll be right back. Yeah, hold on.
Verdict is in. All 5 counts.
Oh, wow.
The judge, we have received a note. 9:52 a.m. it reads, we have reached a verdict on all counts. Anything to address before we bring our jury out? Parties have said no. The judge reminds the court, maintain order while the verdict is being read and until we have the jury out. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Here we go. What's it going to be? Guilty or not guilty? We're about to bring the jury in. Jury is coming in.
Huh? Wait a minute, y'all. What did I miss? Hold on a second. Who coming in?
The jury is on their way in.
Jury on the way in. Not going to
The
do.
judge is going to ask if they reached the unanimous
Oh, they
decision.
got more police around here. My God. So nervous this morning. My God.
I literally can't breathe either. All rise. Jury enters. Jury enters. The jury has entered the courtroom. The jury has entered the courtroom.
Y'all, I'm here.
All right, get ready, folks. We should know this in a few minutes. Judge cautions everyone in the courtroom to maintain order.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
We have reached a verdict on all counts.
Oh, you guys.
Judge, we have received your note. Juror number 5, Foreman. Have you reached a verdict? We have. Is it unanimous? It is. Please provide the verdict for the deputy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Foreperson will now read the verdict. Marshals are all, look at that, look at that. Oh boy. Here we go. Guilty. Hold on, not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty on RICO. In the matter of U.S. v. Combs, count 1. Not guilty. Not guilty, count 1. Sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura. Not guilty. Transportation for prostitution. Guilty. He has been found not guilty of RICO. I believe transportation of prostitution of Cassie, guilty, but not sex trafficking. We're going to iron this out. Holy smokes. He beat a RICO. So he's sex trafficking of Jane, not guilty. Count 4, count 5, prostitution of Jane, guilty. So the only charges are prostitution of Cassie and Jane, guilty. Looks like 3 and 5, guilty. All the rest, not guilty. We'll get a more understanding here. I think he's not guilty of RICO. In the matter of Combs, U.S. versus Combs, count 1, not guilty. Sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura, not guilty. Transportation of prostitution for Cassie Ventura, guilty. Jane, sex trafficking, not guilty. Transportation for prostitution of Jane, guilty. He beat a RICO. He was only found guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution. But not guilty of sex trafficking and not guilty of RICO. Holy smokes. All right, so he not guilty of the RICO. Not guilty of RICO. He has been found guilty of the least severe charge. 2 counts. The most severe, not guilty. Oh, holy smokes, folks. He's not going home. He's not going home.
Shut up!
Oh my goodness. Share your thoughts. Wow. Wow. All right, we're going to get more information. We're going to hear a press conference. He's guilty on count 5, not guilty on count 4, guilty on count 3, not guilty on count 2, not guilty on count 1.
So he found guilty, but just on 2, right? 2 of the charges. They were
As we discussed, the count 3 and 5, the maximum sentence is, I believe, 10 years.
Shut up. That
He's going to
damn
go home one
boy-
day. He's going home one day. He's going to go home one day. Holy smokes. All right, come on in. Come on in. Let's get more information on what's happening here. Sean P. Diddy Combs beat a RICO case. He beat a federal RICO case. Found guilty on the 2 least severe counts.
What? It's between 7 to 10 years, I would say.
All right, folks, come on in. Oh, my goodness. Mixed verdict for Combs. The defense won 3 acquittals, saying Combs was only guilty of the Mann Act, transportation of former girlfriends Cassie and Jane. He was found not guilty of running a criminal enterprise and 2 counts of sex trafficking. He's found not guilty. Oh, my goodness. Whew. Shocked. Shocker here.
I'm not shocked.
Still going to do some time. A lot of time. Still going to do significant time here.
He's
He's
do
not
life.
going
He just
home.
ain't gonna do life. What it is?
So what the jury's saying is that the prosecution did not prove a RICO case. However, they're acknowledging that he's culpable in some aspects of this. So he's not walking home.
Y'all please like my video, thank you, and share it out, please. That's how y'all keeping me
I
out.
asked the
But
media
thank
not to
you,
question
everybody.
jurors
And
about their
time
deliberations.
with us
Jurors,
with the case.
you can contact our chambers. You gave it up a lot these 10 weeks. It is inspiring. You work together, rain or shine. You answered the call of public service. That should give us hope.
Hello, you guys. Welcome. Let me turn you down a little bit because Yolanda don't like it. Let me get this down a little bit because I know I'm loud. Hey, Wayne. Let me get right here. Hold 1 second, you guys. Let me see what everybody else said.
They're asking for his release.
Hold on a second.
Judge goes on to say, I need to address a few matters with the lawyer. Then I will come back to meet with you, jurors. All rise for the jury. Jurors exit for the last time. The jurors have left. The jurors have left. I'll hear any application. Then about a sentencing date. The judge, Mark has said he should be released. Combs is Mark. He is no longer charged with sex trafficking or racketeering. His plane has been chartered. It is in Maui. He does not have access to his plane. This is his first conviction, and it is a prostitution offense. He should be released. They're asking for the judge to release him. Combs' Mark says his family is here and could sign a bond. He should be released today to go back and live at 2-Star Island. The judge says, this is just coming up right now. I will hear from the government in a moment. Are you proposing he just walk outside now? Yes. That's what his lawyer said. Yes. Holy smokes. Is he going to get released? Is Diddy going to get released? Wow.
That voodoo works.
This is his first conviction, and it's only a prostitution offense. He should be released.
Y'all look at it.
We'll see if the judge releases him. Maybe. Release him for sentencing. Maybe. Bond proposal. Package.
Voodoo do works, doesn't it?
So really, in a nutshell, he's just basically a pimp.
Welcome everybody in, please. Thank you. Thank you for dealing with me for the last 7-8 weeks, 2 months with this here case, and we are moving on. I'm gonna give you my opinion of what I have seen. I hope Tisha Bell still do that dance.
Folks. Or
I got something to say.
are you in agreement here?
What the jury come up with.
Judge thanks jurors for tremendous sacrifice. The judge thanked the jurors for their tremendous sacrifice over the past 10 weeks. I want you to know that it is inspiring to us all. You listen, you work together. You were here every day, rain or shine. You did so with no reward other than the reward that comes from answering the call of public service. That should give us all hope. You are proposing $1 million bond, the judge says. He says, Mark says yes, and travel to Florida, New York, and LA. I think the judge could let him out.
Yes, I did.
AUSA, the U.S. opposes his release. A person found guilty shall be detained until the judicial officer finds he is not likely to flee or be a danger. The defendant faces a maximum sentence of 20 years, 2 counts. So the prosecution saying a maximum sentence of 20 years because he's convicted of 2 counts that face 10 years each. So he actually faces 20 years in prison, the prosecutor just said. Even while faced with this case, he assaulted Jane here in New York, preparing to surrender. He had drugs in his hotel room, was ready to commit the same offense. Oh, the prosecution just dropped the nuke. Here in New York, preparing to surrender, he had drugs in his hotel room and was ready to commit this same offense.
Damn. What is my
What's going to happen? Even while faced with this case, he assaulted Jane. I don't think the judge lets him out. I think he's going to be detained pending an evaluation or analysis if he's a danger or not.
I think so. He's in danger because even though these charges were brought against him, he was still getting ready to do a goddamn freak off and drug thing. No. But
this is unbelievable, folks.
2 out of 3, you guys, guilty.
But he's still convicted on 2 counts and faces 20 years in prison and will most likely do time. But not life. Not life.
Praise God, that's good.
He beat a life. And he could get out. And he will get out one day if he stays alive. He could get out in his 60s, early 70s, maybe just 10 years. He's strong chance he's getting out. Judge says, I'm not going to resolve it this second. I need to review the statutes. Ms. Comey, do you have a case in which bail was denied after a conviction under the Mann Act? Case law right now. Prosecution probably did not expect this at all in this route. You may confer and come back. We plan to be here the whole day. Oh, now we're into, will Diddy be released today or not? Because the judge is giving Comey an opportunity to go find case law that bail was denied after a conviction under the Mann Act. We plan to be here the whole day. This was not on my bingo card today, like this, where it turns into Diddy could be walking out those doors today. Possibly. He could be walking out those doors today. Never expected this. Unbelievable, folks. Come on in. JLR investigates.
Oh, yeah.
They're discussing whether Diddy should be released or not today. You could walk out. Judge says, we have all day. Find me case law. The prosecution has asked for Combs to remain in custody, citing that he's, and the prosecution said, we will seek 20 years. Prosecution has said to the judge, we plan to seek 20 years in prison for Combs. I'd like letters from each side. When? AUSA Comey, a few hours. Defense attorney says Combs should be released today. Defense attorney Mark says that Sean Combs should be released on appropriate conditions in light of the fact that Combs has been acquitted on RICO and sex trafficking. He says Combs would go back to his house in Miami and abide by conditions set by the court. Combs does not have access to his plane, and his entire family is here, Mark said. And any 3 of them, any 5 of them can sign onto a bond. Mark says he wants him released today. Is your proposal that he leave this courtroom and walk outside? Oh, look at this. The judge is considering it. I think that makes sense. Mr. Combs does not want to go back to the MDC. He is shaking his head. So 1 p.m. letters. And we'll convene in the afternoon. I'll let the parties know. Mark says he would be a fool, which he is not, to violate any condition. And you saw earlier that we put in the chat, I am aware of cases involving minors, but we intend to raise relevant conduct at sentencing. Relevant conduct. We talked about relevant conduct, the drugs and violence. Court has been adjourned.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here we go. Let's go out in the streets.
Whoa. Sean Combs. Prosecutors said they intend to seek 20 years in prison. They're letting the judge know. Relevant conduct. Defense wants him released, saying he wasn't found guilty of RICO and sex trafficking. Judge is actually considering releasing him today from the courthouse. All right, expect some sort of press conference. We'll get an update here shortly. Stay with us. Unbelievable. Unique Girl says, great commentary. JLR and Magnolia Diddy should not be released. He commented on those crimes and should never get special treatment. The prosecution dropped the ball and said he was ready to do a freak off at the time of his arrest, as we all speculated that.
23 for give me up.
Told the judge that. After the judge leaves the courtroom, from the gallery, a loud clapping and cheering as Combs is led back into the holding cell.
Okay, let's go. Hold on.
I don't think this is celebration.
I don't think so.
Even though
I don't think
some
so.
of you might be disappointed that he's not getting life.
Hold on a second.
But he's going to be doing time, significant time, maybe a decade here. They informed the judge that they plan to seek the maximum penalty of 20 years in prison.
You too happy. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I wasn't flaring my ego out, trying to tell y'all that I knew what it was going to be. Remember, We were laughing and reenacting this whole trial. So when the shit comes out, don't get up in here and make it seem like I was one way or another. Because one day I was for the defense, one day I was for the prosecution. And I just told you I felt like at times he did it, but Jane Doe threw the case for the sex trafficking for me. We already knew that he was not getting on the RICO. It was too muddy and buried under the baby oil. But I told you 100% I did know that he was going down for the transportation of prostitution. But don't get up on your platforms and make it seem like I was saying that I just knew that Diddy was going down, because I never said that.
If people are saying that to you in your comments.
Yeah, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, you knew that you were. I didn't even have that energy.
Yeah, one thing people need to understand is nobody can predict what the jury is thinking. We can just go off of our point of view, and you never know what points they're making in the jury room as a group of them all together. There's 12 people that have to come to a decision, and just because the decision was one way or another, that doesn't mean that everybody was on the same accord. Some people, and they're not supposed to, some people say, you know what, F it, I'm gonna just go with the majority.
But I still think he was guilty for sex trafficking, though. I do. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Right. When it comes to Cassie,
Cassie for sure.
Yeah. And she
No,
was in
no,
let me
hold
talk
on,
to you
no,
real
hold
quick.
on.
So yesterday, she was in the courtroom freaking out. She was in the courtroom.
Okay, look, y'all, let me.
Yeah, let's do the picture.
Thank you. You're the best.
Hey,
Get in here,
come on,
Francis.
more oil. Uh-oh. Come on, Francis, let's do it.
Okay, y'all, let me tell you what I think of it. Last night, I sit back and I went back over. Congratulations to the win, Diddy. And but you still getting time. But yes, I do. I really ain't one of those kids in that courtroom. I know exactly. We always have nerves all in our stomach with balling up. Okay, congratulations to your win. Okay, 2 out of the 3. Okay, Diddy is getting time. We don't know how much. I don't even know they're gonna say time served, because the fact that he got money. But let me tell you something. His money is locked down. Okay, Abafilio did not get paid yet. Abafilio and them, they did not get paid yet. Now, okay, now I want to let y'all understand this here. If they let him come home, don't forget now he has Shapiro right there. Shapiro is going to fight the other 2. They gonna come back, because that Shapiro was there seeing everything how it go. That was the one that gonna appeal it. But still, yet, I think so. Either time served or less than 10 years. That's how I see it. Because that Shapiro, this is time for him to jump in. You remember he's friends over there with Harvey. It's time for him to jump in now. The other lawyer, they don't did not BuzzFeed, Abafilio, they don't did their part there. So let's hold it, because we only fighting on 2 of them. Okay, what he did, but Diddy money is locked, because that through investigation, and I was up late last night getting this here together. Now let me tell you, with the trafficking, with the RICO, I went over there over and over and over again. Then I say this to not long, to about 1, getting information more about this RICO. Diddy did RICO enterprise, but Diddy did not know. He did not know. That just didn't fit with how I feel about it. He did not know that this is what he was doing. Do this here. It was an enterprise thing doing. He did not know. Anything that pertained to Cassie. Remember now, he wasn't on trial for kicking Cassie. No. Anything. Okay, yeah, let me get my glasses. Hold one second. I thought I had problems out of here. Yeah, because I cannot even see. Let me go and get my glasses, y'all. Okay, here we go. Hate America. Donald Trump, if it was such thing, Donald Trump, a pardon Diddy, it wasn't gonna be now. If it was so, if people gonna do it, it was gonna be at the end of his term. It was gonna be at the end of his term. Okay. So enough shit that going on. Donald Trump was gonna step in this here, not now. Later, but not now. Let his ass sit there. Shout out to everybody that's here. Oh, let me see what. Y'all enjoy these here 2 months that me and Self Love was giving you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on a second. Okay. We appreciate it and we thank you. Now, this is my opinion. Sean Combs did not know. With those RICO charges, I went over and I studied. He did not know. But did in fact with prostitution and all that, he knew about that. But with Cassidy, I went over again. I had a thin line, did in fact with Cassidy. Because Cassidy was the girlfriend. I started doubting, did in fact. He did that to Cassidy, but Cassidy, you was the girlfriend. Now, did in fact, see the link I just sent you? Oh yeah, I got it. Yes, I got it. Yeah, I have it 23. I'm glad that this thing is over with. That basic, myself and others can move on. He did not know. They was right. Don't get him on no RICO. I was over there at Orlando, or I think that's what his name is, or I was over there and I spent time with him last night listening, and he broke down some things. What he had went through and didn't know that it was a crime. Even down to the jury didn't know it was a crime until they ass went back down the back. RICO, an enterprise. When I sit back, thank you, Tom. Thank y'all. Thank you. I had problem fighting the power of reading, but we got through it. It's still a mixed side, I would say, in the world and in the streets. But guess what? He still lost. Nobody don't want to fuck with him. Nobody. Nobody don't want nothing to do with him. You mean to tell me I was in the bathroom, nigga, and you was watching me while I was patting my cooch? You nasty bastard. Nobody don't want nothing to do with him. And then hearing what Jay-Z didn't know what he was doing, and Jay-Z had an idea what he was doing. Okay. Didn't I tell y'all I have seen something in my mind that I see him coming out with that old funky ass grin, throwing up his hand that he win? There's just something about, didn't I say that I see that in this here trial here? Now, congratulations to him. But guess what, baby? You ain't sleep and you had the rough part of your damn life that took you back to your childhood with them damn roaches and all that damn shit, right? And that letting you know what the hell that would happen to your damn ass. Okay? So now get it right now. You were there praying to your damn God or some kind of reason, and y'all had the voodoo man in there. I told y'all when it come down to a damn circus, there's always be that damn monkey in the back, somebody that cutting up in the line that won't do right. That is the show pony. It always was one. It always the frog on, yes, the frog on her wig worked. They had to bring that voodoo priest over here. And shout out to the damn voodoo that it worked. You don't think so? You can't say what you don't goddamn believe in. What you don't believe in. Then you gonna believe in something. I told y'all. Well, that's all right, Tisha. You'll be just all right. You'll be all right. Because Tisha, I had told you yesterday, Y'all, teacher, that's not funny. We on the outskirts, we get to look at, see it. I mean, I went over this RICO. I said, y'all, they got it. It was a RICO act, what he had did. But guess what? I don't think so. He know exactly what he was doing. The one that could have got him life in prison. He did not know. Y'all can't give it. Whatever the spirit or whatever another, that act, then that part there, you cannot put on him something that he didn't damn know. And if it take every goddamn penny that he had, he didn't know. You can only fault him what he know. And see, that's what dealing fact with, that you need that extra power. Now, let me tell you something. Saying that it was God doing this, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because you know what I say? You cannot fault me. If I tell you something, dealing fact with the Bible or something, that's up to you to believe it. But when the time comes at Judgment's Day, it's my job to lead you in the way. Don't follow me. Do what I say do. You follow me, your ass going to hell. That's why the church is not in fault for what the pastor do and what the pastor don't talk to the church. No, they not in fault for that. He got to pay for that. Sean Combs did not know what he was doing for racketeering, but he know now. Did he have an enterprise? Yes, he did. But of course, they work for him. Yes, enterprise. You cannot miss his behavior along with the name of his business, enterprise. Okay? No. Yeah, it was an enterprise, a group act. Of course, they were doing what their boss says do. They were doing what their boss say do. But if they knew that, baby, you can get life for doing that. No, hell, I ain't doing that shit. So we got the basic. I'm gonna tell you about what the spirit lead me on, Jay-Z. Congratulations to Sean. I think so. They're gonna be fighting either time served or 10 years. That's what I'm saying. If they say in the 20 years or whatever, that what the book say, I don't know. I just think so. But he's gonna get some time. But he will get on ground again. But let me tell you now, don't forget now, Shapiro, the one that's friend with Harvey. All right, one that was friend with Harvey. He is going to take it there. He the one that's gonna be standing in there. Hold on a second. He the one is going to. What am I saying there? He the one is going to be standing in there on this next go round, because they're going to fight that. They're going to find something in the people to get where time is served. Okay? Remember now, with him in jail. In jail. He was doing time. He was going to get credit for that time. Then, in fact, with his money, but then again, everybody got to get paid. All them lawyers believe in that same old damn thing. You don't care if they're a lawyer, white, black, or blue, or green. When it comes down to my money, I'm going to voodoo this whole goddamn courtroom up. Yes, they do. Yes. Now, this is what... Hey there. Scream boom. That you the cheap bill. Okay. So, y'all, let me tell you, get in fact with it. He did not know. You cannot fault a man for what he don't know. But if you tell a person something and they know and they go ahead and do it, I'm not in fault for it because you already knew. Just like a person leaving a child in a hot car, you already knew. It's all across the news. It was told you what will happen to you leaving a child in a hot car. Okay, so you cannot fault Sean Combs. And that there, what the spirit worked is that you cannot fault this man for what he did not know. But his ass know now. His ass know now. Now, did it favor Cassidy? I went back over there. I found some problem with Cassidy. I told y'all that when Jane Doe when she kissed the lawyer and looked at Sean with the eye. She know exactly what she gonna do it. She know exactly what the hell she gonna do it. It's like that. I got you. Both ladies got up there and said they still love him. Now, I was over there to their house last night, Sean Combs' house. One of them. I think the Miami house is still together, but the one in Los Angeles, but they had already. I was over there last night, and y'all, it's no more there. It's not there. It's not no more there. I went through that last night. Miami is still set. Okay. Now, anyway, y'all, let Tisha Tales go. Let me see what they think. What Tisha was doing. Let Tisha Tales go out there on her hissy fit. Okay, it's over with, Tisha. You said you had other news. Move on. Move on with your other news. But all your show and dance. Now remember now, you see, whatever it is, he still got what is 2 out of the 3. You still owe them people a damn dance and a cartwheel. Okay? So just you okay? They took care of you while you was up there. Okay, now Tisha, now move on. Okay, girl, I like you and you are fun as hell. But okay, it's done. Let it be. The show is over with. The jury done gone home. The judge say he'll be there all day. Well, yeah, she's upset. Well, okay, then fine. Says Cassie messed up the whole thing. I look at both ladies messed up the whole thing because they were still in love. With Cassidy. Cassidy did a thing with her situation. Cassidy went with other men. She came back. So she had the prostituting whore and tendency in her. Jane Doe was there to get her rent paid so she could save her money on OnlyFans. I'm just telling y'all exactly what I see. But congratulations to Sean, and I will say again, the voodoo worked. That's why I sit here and mix up my goddamn calendar to mess a bitch up. Okay? And then you have a nerve saying, if you don't believe in it, it won't happen to you. Okay, bitch, keep on goddamn walking. You go ahead and step in some goddamn shit that somebody put voodoo down at your friend's door and you step in it, you come in your friend's house, that shit is on you. Okay? Now, let Tisha Tales go ahead on and cry, pack up her stuff, do her walk or whatever that she got to do. But congratulations to Tisha Tales for bringing us such a truth. Yeah, I think this is my son. Hold on a second. Hey, hi. Hello.
Hello. This is an automated message from Spectrum about an important change
in
the status of your account.
What it is?
This call may be recorded for quality and security purposes. Para español,
y'all know y'all get direct withdrawal. Y'all get direct withdrawal. Okay, now let me see. Shout out to the 10. You guys, hey, y'all guys came in here more than I get any other day in here. Thank y'all. Tisha Tales, come on, man. Come on, relax yourself, girl. Move on. You did a show and dance and everything. It's okay. It's all right. Okay? You learn more about the law, young lady. You learn more about the law. Okay? Even I did. But a lot of things that it basically, maybe because my brothers them stayed behind bars. All 4 of them. But they out. But racketeering, I didn't know much about that. But after doing a lot of deep diving last night, I say, wait a minute. And then thinking about the step, okay, the enterprise. Teacher, you said the enterprise because the name of the company is Sean Bad Boys Enterprise. Wait a minute. No, that is not the same. Even out to Jane Deal. Now, Jane Deal, now with Diddy is out. Now, let me tell you something. If we ain't get you like how we want to get you, we damn sure gonna get them damn boys. We gonna get them boys, okay? Because guess what? Y'all knew better. Y'all knew running the train, y'all was another one because of my daddy. But let me tell you how much that your daddy love you, son. Listen here, boys. When y'all was getting a job, acting, doing in the college, playing for all these things that y'all was getting a job for, your daddy said that, fuck F that nigga. What about me? So your daddy is not pertaining to himself gonna give his world. He rather give you his arm and his leg, so he gives you his money. He would tell you, look, I'm gonna buy this time, but you're gonna have to do something. But don't worry about when you in there. I'm gonna reach out to the head person at the prison, and you're gonna be taken care of in there. Now, yesterday I was trying to put a poll up, and I didn't know that Google, YouTube, watch your poll. I had put up there on the poll, and they wouldn't let it go through, saying that what was the 3 words? It was 5 words that Sean Combs had said to his mama in a message when it took her a message yesterday, and I had put up 3 words. It was 5 words that he said, and where I had got this from, that was from one of the news thing. The 5 words that he had said to his mama, what it was that? I'll be all right, love you. That's what he said. That one of the 5 words that he had left. I had got it off the news that, so I was gonna put the poll. Then they came back and said, no, I cannot put up that. And I thought so. I posed that we put up, it was 3, but no, it came back and told me, no, I cannot put up that. Then I tried to change the words around. Then I tried to drop out Sean, take out his name. It said no. Oh, okay, the lawyer talking. Hold on a second. Okay, thank you, Wayne. Wayne just sent me a message. Let's go over here. Let me see, where are we at? Wayne, hold on a second. Let me try to get us in here. Wayne said the lawyers are talking now. Let me try to get this shit right. Right? Hold up, I just came.
To this case.
Hold on a second.
I mean, this is not a 100% win for Diddy at all. Prosecution also won here.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Still don't know what the plea bargain, there was, what that consists of.
Hold on a second. Let me get back over here. Let me go and find everybody. Because the lawyers are getting ready to talk. Let me go and see, could I find that?
Combs falls to his knees and is praying while family applauds in the courtroom. Combs was on his knees in the courtroom with his head down in a chair, seemingly praying after avoiding life in prison on the highest charges in this case.
Shout out, shout out, shout out. There was a special supporter of mine who actually requested that you guys all send me $20 so that I can meet goals, so that you guys could all subscribe to my Twitch channel, because this is the last video that I will ever do on YouTube live streaming. And if I do create another account, it's not live streaming.
Hold on a second.
Did Janice ever come out? She must have snuck in real quick.
I'm trying to find the lawyers. Way.
Oh, I didn't see her. Okay, I didn't see her. She must have crept in real quick.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a lawyer.
There's a lot going on here.
Stand up for women, stand up for children. How about that?
Who that digging between their legs? Damn.
Let me show you. That's a lot of people.
And he also has a house. He also has a mental problem. Thinking that money can solve everything.
The legacy media. Oh, hi. Oh, you came up here. How are you?
Yeah, I work over here. What's up?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Oh,
too.
you said you worked down here too.
Yeah, I'm like down the block. I had to testify for another case, so I was down here.
So what do you think?
I'm kind of shocked. I haven't heard everything because I just got out of court.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of expected it to go this route.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. Like,
Say hey to the Discord. Isaiah
What's
from the
going on?
Discord,
What's up,
y'all.
y'all?
He don't popped up. Discord family.
in the house.
Right.
Let me go back to what
Okay,
I
all
wanted to
right.
say hi.
Nice
It's lovely
meeting
to
you.
see Yep.
Thank you. Bye. All right, for the Discorders pulling up. Hey. Oh my goodness. He said he worked down here too. He actually pulled up. I am burning up. It is so hot out here. I'm trying to find oh, there comes another sprinter. Because I don't think Janice has gotten in the car yet. I haven't seen her. So I wonder if they're coming to pick her up. Some people are saying that Diddy may be walking out today, so who knows? Who knows? Hi, you want to interview me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Where y'all from?
A German TV.
Oh, German TV. Okay, let's go.
All right. Can we start with your name, please?
My name is Lovely T TV, LOVELYTI TV on YouTube. Yeah.
So, I heard you give an interview earlier. You were talking about the Me Too movement. What kind of a signal or message is this sending to the music industry in terms of like Me Too?
I feel like this is going to set a precedent for the music industry, just like it did for the Hollywood industry and the modeling industry with the situation with Abercrombie and Fitch, because a lot of people in the industry have felt like they have the right to do what they want to do to people. They felt like they can use people, use their talents, discard them and spit them out. But this is proven no more. And just because, you know, people think that, oh, we're just doing something freaky, it's no big deal. This case is showing you that it is a big deal. It is a big deal. You can't go around just doing what you want to do sexually, exploiting people and things like that. So I think this is going to make a lot of people in the music industry, like, it's going to shake a lot of them up to start making better decisions. And I think to even go deeper than that, this case is also going to wake up a lot of young girls. Because so many young girls are being told as soon as you turn 18, start an OnlyFans. Go on. The only way you can make it is to show off your body. You know what I'm saying? Be naked, sell yourself. And then we're looking at these models and we're looking at these Instagram personas that only show you a highlight of their life. And with Jane Doe's testimony, we're seeing that that's nothing to be envied. You know, we're seeing the curtain is being pulled back now. The curtain is being pulled back. People are now seeing that a lot of these people who have their fame, their money, their prestige, what do they have to do to get that? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she said she can't even sleep at night. She has to use drugs. So it's also showing a lot of young girls that everything that glitters is not gold. You know what I'm saying? And people need to wake up and understand that at the end of the day, all these people are human. Ain't nobody better than nobody. You know, so I'm glad that this case went the way it did. Like I said, I don't believe that he should have gotten a RICO. I don't think there was enough evidence for that. But there should be consequences. If you wouldn't allow your own daughters to be in that type of situation, you need to treat every man's daughter like that could be your daughter. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I'm gonna be, oh girl, you got a fan. Can I get some? Woo! I'm over here.
Shout out to Lovely T. Let's go over there. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys.
Hi.
Shout out to Lovely T for over there. And where are we at? Hold on a second. Let me see what Tisha tell. Let me see how mad she is. Hold up, y'all. We gotta go and check it out, girl. Okay, here we go. Let's see her. Let me see her. Oh.
Trying to make me feel scared, trying to make me feel, because they're mad that the federal government looked at behavior and said it's no. They are hoping that maybe they can get like a few things. There's a bunch of dusty, ugly, men-identified women mad that patriarchy didn't work for them, that are riding along with them. I get it. This is the world that we live in. They're mad. Federal government bought up things, and this he is crashing out. He's crashing out, and I love to see it. He is whoever it is, he is crashing out. Meanwhile, the man that he rolled out for don't know him, won't shake his hand, but he wants at the end of the day. And any gay, listen, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, it is what it talks about. And I get it. And it's sad that these band of married men are doing this. You guys, let's get back into this, okay? So anyway, Mark Agnifilo, listen, I will say this one time. The jury got it wrong, and the jury enabled this behavior. This is what the jury enabled. These are the people that support Diddy. This is the type of thing that they want actually done. Grown men crashing out, emotional over someone that doesn't even know they exist. Grown men fighting for the fact that they should be able to abuse, bully, yell. This is the world they want to live in. This is the world they want to live in. And now they're crashing out, screaming, voices cracking, because they're mad that security is making it impossible for them to even touch me or get over to it. Anyway, you guys, let's get back into this. Let's get back into it. And they're mad. But this is what they want. Okay, so Mark Agnifilo stood up and said that he thinks that Diddy should be able to be released and go home now. Okay? The government said that they are going to strongly oppose that. Right? Now, here's the thing. And you guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I am here in the trenches with y'all. I am here, actually out here. There's a lot of hate out here. A lot of people act like I bought the charges. I will never apologize for supporting victims. And again, everybody laughing and kikiing, let them have their point. But again, the day has to change sometime. Diddy left, so now they come to the only story, which is actually me, right? Okay? So anyway, listen, they're saying that Diddy should be out on bail because it got downgraded to prostitution. They said he should be released now. He should be returned to home. He's only been convicted of the Mann Act, which, by the way, can go up to 20 years for the Mann Act, right? Mark has made a bid saying he got released he got not guilty for less serious things, but it is, right? He said that his plane has been chartered. The plane is in Maui, so he's not a flight risk. He says he has no access to the plane, and his family has, in fact, been, his family is going to hold him to make sure he doesn't try to run, right? He said that he shouldn't be permitted. He said he should be permitted to go home and live his life at home, like he's been working, right? He said this is just a prostitution offense. They said that he should be able to leave the courtroom and walk outside, okay?
Yeah,
they're doing the guidelines. But here's the thing. The prosecution jumped up and said that they are going to ask for the guidelines, and they're going to ask for the maximum sentence of $20 million, right? Mark Agnifilo thinks that he should be released right now on $1 million bond, give up his passport to his family, and be able to go between Florida and New York City. And again, I literally sat there and said, this man who, even when, as Maureen Comey said, when prosecution was watching, this man was able to, even while prosecution was watching, was able to do what? He was able to go back and forth. Even while the prosecution was watching, he still was able, even when prosecution was watching, to break the law. commit this. He was still hiring escorts. He was still ready to go. And they are trying to get him off. Again, congratulations to the Dream Team for doing what they do. But again, do you see all these idiots walking around wanting to fight me, mad I have security, and they can't be a man and use their fists in hands like Diddy? This is what the jury enabled. And this is the world the jury wants to live in. They sent a clear signal that if you beat someone, hit someone, expose someone to indignity, that's what their money and power can actually buy. Okay? And there's a lot of people. Again, at the end of the day, they focus on what they can. A bunch of dusty, men-identified women that patriarchy never worked for, but they're still going to support it because that's the only leg in the game they can. And a bunch of men that's...
Now, let me say this here. Let me put Tisha on hold. She just cannot. Tisha, Tisha, I hope you took your medication this morning, because I'm telling you, you cannot get it. Look, let me tell you something. You can do that out there to your hotel. Get the hell out of there, okay? Hold on a second. Make sure that y'all hear me. Scooters right here. Tisha, you did it. We understand. We all stayed our ass at home. Even I wanted to go up there, but the shit jumped off so damn fast. Because they didn't even have it right. The shit just jumped off last week. Hell, I wasn't ready last week. Now, Tisha, you did a great job. You went. You got a lot of courage. You may even get a job, but I don't think so. You don't get a job. In fact, with these other people, that, like I had told y'all, with Tisha's ADHD and everything, if she do get a job with Nest Great, then they're gonna keep her ass out there in the damn field and fly her out, this, that, and other to do a job. Okay, that's different. Amon, all you guys, great. Even if I was down there, I would be in there with my back was talking stuff. I would be down there, anything but shit jumped off so damn fast. We weren't ready over here with the scooters. Teacher, go take your ass to the damn airport, to the damn hotel, sit your ass down, go and have you a cappuccino, some hot tea, and calm your nerve, pack up that shit, and be ready to fly out of here either tonight or tomorrow. You are in New York City, and they don't care what your thought. You are in Alleged and Sean's Combs stomping ground. New York. I'm talking about Harlem. New York is his stomping ground. Get your ass out of there with your damn 2 cents. The burden of proof gonna be there, and when it come back then for them to get him sentenced, don't you take your ass down there. Now, them folks already threatening, and that little one security guard that you got around you, that little boy around there, you and him get your ass up out of there. Even you have 2 or 3. Y'all can't beat all them goddamn people in goddamn New York. That is their hometown. That's what the damn hell that they damn do up there. Get your ass out of there. Now, here we go. The with Sean Janice Combs, all that still stands with the lawsuit and all of that. Diddy still got all these lawsuits on him. Now, you see now, with these here lawsuits, it's not going to ride. Yeah. Diddy's not going to beat them. Nobody ain't backing off. Diddy's not going to beat them. Because a lot of angry people, a lot of mad people is angry. Okay? So, no, with those lawsuits, he's not going to beat those. Okay? But, yes, with some of these settled, yes, it will. But, no, he's not. So, y'all, even though that he gets to come out, he got to face his demons out here, his crime. He got to face this here out here in the damn world. Is more people is mad with Diddy and they're mad behind this damn case here than the ones that you see in New York damn city. No damn rapper is happy did in fact with damn Diddy. Man, you fucked up. Man, you did that shit to that girl. Man, they put look all these damn shit. You know what Diddy gonna say? Man, they damn lie. No, Diddy, they did not lie. Tell the truth. You didn't know what that mean. Did in fact with you and Cassidy, I got him. Take that shit there off. Did in fact with that Rico, Take that shit off. You and Cassie was into a damn relationship for 10 damn years, 10, 11 damn years. Girl, you ain't know how to get there. No, you stayed there. So let's put Cassie and let's put those three there. Did a fight with damn Jane Doe and this is bribing and all that other shit. Yes, Jane Doe just wanted her motherfucking rent paid. Okay? She wasn't shit. And as you know, Cassidy did not have to come back because Cassidy went into a relationship with other damn boys. So she wasn't trapped. She didn't care what he was going to say or do to his mama. I was looking at that. But still yet, you still went back after you don't got just about every goddamn body life and losing shit, burning down shit. You still yet you went back. There's no damn remorse. You should have bought Kid Cudi a goddamn car, you regular bitch. Now you owe him a damn car with that damn money. So, okay, let's leave that alone. You cannot put on that man what he don't know. I cannot acknowledge when I don't know. What he was doing, the enterprise is the name of his bad boy enterprise. Because that KK and all this damn shit here, they were doing for their damn boss. Come on, man. I went over this here last night. Let me tell you something. I was over there to Orlando. Last night, the old man, he called out a lot of that made sense. And he made me open up a lot till I had to go and read Racketeer again. And I said, you know what? That old man is right. He didn't know. Sean did not know that is what he was doing. But all that other damn prostitution, he didn't give a damn because his mind is hell. They want to damn be here. And yeah, they did want to be there. And with Cassidy's behavior, she wanted to be there because that, guess what? She kept coming back. She would go and get somebody's life in danger and she run her ass back. That ain't a sense that somebody was controlling you. Okay, now we're gonna leave that down. She talking love it. Let her go. Let Tisha go ahead and only cry or whatever she gonna do. Shout out to her for doing a great job. Shout out to every content creator that was out there to bring us what is basically was step by step of being in the courtroom, that giving it to us, those that's home as content creators. Okay, now let me talk about the Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't not going to get it right now. I'm looking at Jay-Z 2 years from today. I'm looking at Jay-Z 2 years from today. But I would highly recommend somebody get this here over to Jay-Z. Jay-Z, go and retire. Go ahead and let your mom, your wife make the money. Okay? Go. You need to retire. Go, brother, man, I'm telling you. They going to be in your ass. But again, this may be a situation that Diddy got by, but he didn't get away. He gonna wait. Diddy basic is done. Done in a sense of with his social life. Nobody gonna want to even drink damn water. Bring me a water bottle out of there. Nobody don't even want to do that. Is that still him? Yes, it is. But I would highly recommend you, Diddy. Get with them damn black girls that your damn color. Sort of them damn white girls, them light-skinned girls with mixing all this shit, just to have some light on your damn head, light on your arm. It's a color thing dealing back with Diddy. The blackest thing that he ever took was Young Miami. Now, the house that's in Los Angeles, he can't go back to there. Y'all, I seen that shit last night. I seen that. I was tiptoeing all through that house last night. He cannot go back. He only got what he got there in New York and Miami. The Los Angeles house, he cannot go back. Dovey, if you're free. No, Dovey, are you free today? Okay. I'll wait up there. Hey, boo, how you doing? again, we got this another day. Diddy won't be the first and the last for all these here super flies. Let me tell you something. Don't look at it that they can't be touched because dealing back with their money. Guess what? The way how you come in this goddamn world, this way how you won't goddamn leave. When it's time for him to transition on the other side, his ass gonna be broke. He's going to be damn broke. Okay, so let just make sure that we get. He was found. Was he found guilty? No, on two instead of 3. Yeah, and it was very, very light charge, but they were still on the racketeering. They could not get him on. You can't get him on what do you know? Prostituting, something did right with transportation. They couldn't get him on. Okay, so just that basically, it was very, very light. But the ones that he got light is that each one carried 10 years. And the prosecutor gonna push for 20, but they trying to let him go home today. What I can't understand is to let him go home today. Didn't y'all? You say you want him to go home for $1 million? Hell no! Didn't y'all have 50 million the other damn month? Let him go home with that. Put 50 million up. Sean Combs is another hit right now. He's gonna hang low. He's not gonna be the flashy. He gonna basically back his ass down. He gonna back down a little bit, cause he will see when the state wants your ass, they want your ass. It was a win on both ends, but Sean Combs, it is a loss to you for your whole entire life. Nobody wants to deal with you. They don't took everything from you. The liquor store, all the liquor and all that. They don't took all that from you. They were been pulling your shit out of the damn stores, even before this shit happened. Nobody wants to deal with you. So guess what, son? You free, but you're not. You free, but you have lost. Okay, just letting you know that. Now, something that I think so we all should know. I don't want to hear no more about that shit around there about didn't fight around with that courthouse. It's done. It's over with. I'm tired of it. Now we don't made it to the end of the damn road. Sean Combs, we know he got a Tootsie Roll, and we know that he beat women, he kicked women, kicked their ass like they're a damn field goal. Nobody wants to be around it. It would not be no more freak off, no yellow parties. But guess what? If I can't get you, I'm damn sure gonna get your damn kids. Y'all, I'm telling you right now. You may get back, but you're not getting away. Even if I have to take it out on your goddamn kid, somebody close to you to know that we are there. We still at your ass, nigga. They gonna get him. They is gonna get him. Even and then when they do get him, you're gonna hear what they say. Our enemy. You think so? They were talking about this a bit. What he had did, shot the lady in the face and all this type of stuff here. First thing that they gonna put there. No, nigga, no, you did everything. Let's see you give all 50 million with your damn child. It's about your child damn life. Sean Combs love his kids, but he ain't love his kids that goddamn much that he'll put up 50 million or $8 million. He gonna say, look, I'm gonna take care of you, this, that, another in jail. Don't worry about the same thing you told that other damn boy, and I'll give you $1 million when you get out. Damn boy still down there. You didn't even put nothing on his on the paper books in jail, prison, whatever the hell that he was. But guess what? It's not all said and done. Somebody is very, very angry. If they let him go home, Sean Diddy Combs, you still are in danger. You are still in danger. Cause baby, it's a lot of people didn't like you then, listen to that beat that you can put on, because I even listen to your music. Listen to that beat, what you put on. But it's a lot of angry motherfuckers. A lot of angry motherfuckers. Okay? I'm not, because I don't give a shit. I never liked your damn man. Never, and never will. But saying that I hate you, no, son, I don't hate you. Because guess what? As far as I'm concerned, life wasn't fair to you, son. It wasn't fair. And I'm glad that didn't fact that I got more understanding of that damn Rico. Can't put that on that child. You cannot put, yes, he is a child to me. You cannot put that on him. You can't put what he didn't know what he was doing. You got to give him some kind of probation or something. You can't, it's just like church. You can't fault, but when you can't fault what I don't know, and it's up to the church to tell you what is right, what is wrong. They are fault in leaving you in that type of way. They are in fault. Now, can I address what I want you doing is calling being can I address what I want you are doing is calling being progressive? I don't know. I say you yeah, you're right. Okay, y'all, it's something else that I want to, now we know. Now we can tell others, man, don't be doing that stuff there. Don't be doing that. Remember now, teacher, his enterprise is his enterprise is the people that work for him. If it was people on the outside that did not work for him, and doing this is shit, that's an enterprise crime thing. Even if his job, the people that work for him, the bad boy enterprise, and if they do what they boss say, do this, okay, they are part of the enterprise. That's with the bad boys' job. Bad boys, they job. But they go out there and get John Henry and Bootszilla and Ray this, and they is not really like Jeff's his homeboys. And they not real people that punch the damn clock. That is what you call a criminal enterprise. I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. I was talking to you now. You've been no, Ronnie. No, Ronnie. I wasn't being Ronnie. I understand. I hear what you're saying, Ronnie. I hear what you're saying. Okay, no, Ronnie, I know basically I had said a whole lot. But you know what? I like the energy of the spirit. Last week, y'all know I was missing some days, and y'all know I was sick. Shout out to my doctor. My doctor had related, don't use that medicine, because y'all, that thing put me in bed. Boom! Sick, throwing up. So anyway, they'll have my new medicine here in the morning. Matter of fact, I got to damn call them and tell them that that CDS didn't have certain things. So anyway, y'all, so let me get on to this here. Shout out to the Scooter gang that puts up with me. Now, I'm going to go over there to an old man. Old man is going to tell y'all, in fact, what mail fraud is. What he got caught up in and did not know if this is what he was doing. So over y'all, okay, okay, that's between you and Yolanda. Okay, y'all all right. It's just a few of us in here. Y'all go ahead and talk. Y'all can't reach out and touch each other. Let me tell you something. Do you know, send a check through mail, you know, that can be, you know, y'all just talk. You know, I can fault you. I can have you arrested for mail fraud. I didn't know that. Y'all, this is something that we learned. This case make us learn a whole lot, that we can take this here and put it under our belt, that we learned something. This is a whole past like 8 months, eight months that we learned something. So anyway, okay, so let me show y'all. Identify with that courtroom down there now, and nothing but exaggerating and damn lies. Let's move on. If you don't get the daddy, you got to get the damn son. You don't get the son, you got to get the damn mama. Okay? But what Janice Cohn is faced with, the lawsuit did in fact with making another band. The Sean John clothes, and a whole lot of that, because that she is the owner of the enterprise. She is getting sued. The people that suing Sean personal is what he don't lay in on did something too. They sue him, but did it back with the enterprise and make another band and this here. No girl, that's is what she getting sued for and got to go to court. And Inner City Press, he kept me up to date that he told me. So y'all, let's go over here. I'm gonna show y'all what the old man was saying last night. That I like, damn, you mean to tell me even a child support check? You mean to tell me even down to a child support check, you and your man break up and he gonna send you the money through mail in a check for the child support? You mean to tell me that can be mail fraud? Let's go and look. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go over here. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, boy. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, now let me get back over in here. Come on here, girl. Where he at? Where my man at? Where am I at? Okay, hold up 1 second. Okay, y'all. Now let me go ahead and bring it back up again. Let me bring that back up again. I ain't got it yet. Y'all know y'all get it. Y'all know y'all get my damn payment up. Y'all know that y'all get that. So anyway, I don't even want to hear that. No, just wait. Just wait. You guys know y'all know you do it every damn month. Okay, wait a minute. I think. Okay, hold on a second. I think so. This is what I'm saying. Hold up.
Every one of you, some way, somehow, are breaking the law, and you don't know it. I'm willing to bet you Diddy didn't know a lot of these things he's been allegedly convicted of, and not convicted, what he'd been charged with, he didn't know they were illegal. I guarantee you, he didn't know that flying a prostitute from across the line, the state lines, was illegal. He didn't know that. Who does? Okay? Only our government knows. Who makes these stupid laws? Because the RICO, and I've been saying this for a long time, as well as a lot of other laws, are illegal and unconstitutional. First, okay? It's almost impossible to beat a RICO Act. The RICO, racketeering influence and corrupt organization, cases are notoriously difficult to win. While prosecutors boast a high conviction rate, especially in federal cases. Almost impossible, folks. Why? Because of the people you vote for. Okay? Now let's talk about the RICO, how it began. 1970. Most of you weren't born. Okay? It was part of an Organized Control Act. It was designed to combat organized crime's infiltration of legitimate businesses and to provide enhanced tools for prosecuting criminal enterprise. The act was a response to the growing concern about the influence of organized crime on the economy and the difficulty of prosecuting leaders of these organizations, who often remain removed from the direct commission of crime. In the 1960s, Congress documented the RICO Act was a result of several Senate bills modified by the House of Representatives. It was introduced Senator John McClellan. Okay? Look him up, folks. Senator John McClellan. He held those Senate hearings. Remember when Frank Costello, who I knew, kept taking his Fifth Amendment right? It's notorious. It's all over. You
very interesting. It's just 7 minutes long, and this is something that we need to learn.
I want to tell you about me. I want to tell you about mail fraud. I bet many of you are committing mail fraud every day. You don't know it. My first federal indictment was out of Syracuse, New York in the 70s. Okay? I took a business called the Ori Agency. I began it when I was broke from the cellar of my home, and I grew it into a multi-million-dollar business. Okay, I was the pioneer in the automotive after-sale business in New York. Yes, I dealt with automobile dealers. The first thing I saw was Credit Life and Accident Health on the financing. When you bought a car, they put Credit Life in A&H. Okay? Now, monthly, these automobile dealers sent me a monthly report along with a check of how much money they sold. Now, I bet you send checks out in the mail every day. Okay, you pay your insurance, you send it to your agent or to the insurance company. Okay? Normal business, right? Wrong. Very wrong. I got indicted on 11 counts of mail fraud. 5 months before the statute of limitations ran out because of one guy that became a rat. I had a deal with the insurance company, which was normal in those days, to use the money to build my business. The year I got indicted was the year that I would have became even with the insurance company. This guy, and his name is Jim Generelli out of Syracuse, New York, and the last address I had on him was in Albany. I don't know if he's alive or dead, okay? I'd be a billionaire today if not for him. It's how people can ruin their lives. You want to read about it, it's all in my book. They couldn't make that a RICO case, but they certainly tried because of the fact that I knew Frank Costello, Meyer Lansky, Carlo Marcello, and Sonny Franchese. Yeah, they actually tried to make it a RICO. Didn't happen. 11 counts of mail fraud. I asked my lawyer, I said, how the fuck did this happen? I was living between Los Angeles and San Francisco at the time. And I went to the San Francisco Law Library in the courthouse there. And I started studying the laws on mail fraud. You know what I found, folks? I found a case where a guy broke up with his girlfriend. And he told his girlfriend, hey, look, I'm sorry, but we're just not a fit for each other. But I want to help you get on your feet. So I'm going to send you X number of dollars every week until you can get on your feet. Well, maybe after a year, he felt, hey, he's giving her enough. She's doing okay now. All right. He stopped the payments. Yeah. Sounds very innocent, doesn't it? Guess what? She went to the law. She went to the government. He got indicted on mail fraud. Yeah. You see how simple it is? No, I'm sure Diddy knew it was illegal about the guns. It was illegal about the drugs. But a lot of those things he didn't know.
Uh-huh.
You know? So who writes these laws? The people that you vote in office.
Hold on a second.
The judges have only certain powers nowadays. They don't have the powers they used to have.
See, this is what I'm, thank you, Yolanda. See, that is what I wanted us to see, did in fact with this here. That even when it did in fact with your child support, if you don't told somebody, I'm going to mail you the check, and you continue to mail them the check, and all of a sudden you miss send the check, yes, they can go and report you. Yeah, that is called mail fraud. I had to basically like, unless they bother me first. Oh, okay then. Yeah. So where is I'm at? I'm behind in the chat. What is going on? Oh, did the chat stop? Somebody drop something down here because the right now seems like that. At 10:47. What? Where I'm at? Is I'm at the right date? Okay. Hold on a second. The clock's still going. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go on because somehow or another, Yolanda got 10:48. Where's the clock? Hold up. It's at the clock in the kitchen. Oh, okay, the battery going dead. Okay, I see where we at. The battery going dead in the kitchen clock. Okay, now I see. The kitchen clock says 9:30, and I'm looking right here. Okay, yeah. So guess what? So that's why it's very important. If you're going to start seeing something in the mail, y'all, we got to do better. Especially, in fact, even with the child support money, they can report you. Wait a minute. If something is going on, because I'm getting 10:49. Hold up. I think so. We all on different time zones, right? Oh, we in another part of the world. Okay. I think so. I'm getting it. So just you guys, just to be, because it's saying that I've been live 2 hours and 7 minutes. So just letting you guys know exactly basically like how easy that it is. Can't fault that man for that. And any damn thing with Cassidy, you can't fault him for that. But with even though that old begging ass, broke ass damn OnlyFans damn James Joe, her damn ass, even though her damn ass, yeah, let that shit stand, whatever the hell going on. But with Cassidy, after I went over it, he did this video last night. I was over there just looking and watching. I said, you know what? You cannot, he did not know because that, and also too, Tisa tell you didn't know. You got to know. Even the word enterprise, that's the name of it. They ain't got nothing to do with, he don't got Bobby, John, and Ray. Even if the enterprise, even if they was on the enterprise after hours, still yet they still are employees. Totally different show. Shout out to Sean. Okay, shout out to Sean Diddy Combs. You didn't do your big one because guess what? Life still lifing, and you got a bad reputation, son. Bad reputation. They came out here and spread your ass out. Why? Diddy, if you a new freak out, yeah. Yeah, it's a real life freak out, a mule around here. Okay, she said I'm moving too fast. Okay. So anyway, that piece of that, then you guys go on. Y'all, yesterday we had a good thing. Did in fact with this year. Okay, it called the turkey leg hut. I said the turkey hut. No, y'all, it was very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I'm going to see, could I pull up one of the videos that I had last night? And let's see, could we finish off this here, that why Diddy Combs don't have 3 houses no more. He only have the 2. Okay. And guess what? Did in fact we had one. What she get? She said 173. We got 173. I wonder how do y'all get 173? Wait a minute, hold up. We need 173 to get to 1,000. Y'all, if you have not, y'all been doing real good because guess what? They got me on here. Y'all, please subscribe and share me out. Shout out to those that don't know, but I got monetized over there on Facebook. Don't ask me how I did it, but yeah, it's out there. Let me see. Let me go to where I was at last night, y'all. Let me hold up. Let me see, could I find it? She told me to go back to let me see. What was some boys said? Let me see. I gotta go to my library. Hold up. Let me see, could I find this in my library? History. Let me go and see. I wonder, would it be the same history? I want to know, would it be the same history that where I was up last with them damn boys last night? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out something. Okay. Yeah, she told me to go back into my library, and this is what and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get back into my library to get this here. I don't hear no more identify with that shit. It is what it is. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Give me a moment here. Hold on, you guys. I am. Where them damn boards at? I mean, you guys, just take a coffee break, you guys, while I find this here. Oh my God. Damn, man. Hold on a second. Hold 1 second here. Wait a minute. Just hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see this here girl for a minute. Okay, see, wait a minute, you guys. It seems like I don't. Damn dog on it. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. This is the old man again. Wait.
Good morning, everybody. You know, you all know that I've been against a lot of laws because I think they're very unjust. A lot of laws are illegal and unconstitutional. And I use for an example the 924C gun charge, which is a minimum mandatory sentencing, of which I did 62 months in prison. Okay. And then I did 4 years supervised release. So that's 9 years. All right. And guess what happened? The U.S. Supreme Court found parts of that 924C illegal and unconstitutional. Now, here we have Diddy. Okay. And when I say he didn't know he was breaking the law, and a lot of you agree, a lot of you disagree. Okay. But, you know, counts 3. Mann Act, transportation. Come on, give me a break. Why is that law even on the books? I guarantee you that our members of the U.S. House of Representatives have had hookers flown in all around the country. A lot of guys do that there, okay? All right? And what's this Mann Act? I don't even know what the hell that is, okay? And he can get up to 10 years on each of those counts. It's a lot of time. So I don't even know. I'm getting more confused with our government, with the laws that they're making in this country. And, you know, they should have just found him not guilty on everything. And I understand the laws. I was indicted on mail fraud. I was doing business for 10 years, a legitimate business. I had lots of employees. I had 20-something salespeople on the road, okay? I made my payroll every week. And then I get indicted on 11 counts of mail fraud. Because, see, I was in the insurance business. And I sold insurance to automobile dealers on a credit life and accident health. And guess what? The automobile dealers, a normal course of business, sent me monthly reports along with a check of how much insurance they sold. And folks, the United States government indicted me for mail fraud on that. They destroyed my life at that period of time. Okay? But that's what your U.S. House of Representatives do. Okay? So, in all honesty, they should release Diddy, let him go. Forget those 2 counts, they're ridiculous. Okay? In my opinion. Okay? Some of you agree, a lot of you hate Diddy, a lot of you love him. Okay? I don't hate Diddy. I don't hate nobody. I don't like Diddy because he beats women. Okay? That's it. My feeling, men who beat women, and pedophile, forget trial. Put them in front of a wall and put a firing squad there.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh boy, I was still looking for something, you guys. Hold on. Y'all,
Like
I'm gonna go ahead.
But they hadn't been here the entire case to support Diddy. So there's a man yelling and saying, why is all these family members and friends coming now? But you guys were not here the entire time that he was facing.
I agree with the old man, yes. Also, his staff came out.
I don't know. They don't even know who
His staff and everybody come out. That's what they saying. Oh well.
They're yelling at him right now. Let me go see what's going on. I'm trying to get it. They're yelling at him.
Yeah, man, you missed it.
Why were you yelling at him?
Nobody.
Why were you yelling at him?
Because he ain't nobody. That's why. He come at the last hour. He come at the last hour. He come at the last hour.
So you
I don't give a
let me
damn.
get this. So you were upset. So you were upset that you feel like a lot of people didn't come to support him.
Goodbye. I don't want to hear goodbye. Excuse me. I might say nobody.
He's upset because he feels like people have not came to support until they got the not guilty on the biggest charge of the case. So where was the support where you thought he was going down? Where were you guys at? And so he's upset about that.
They fake. These fake motherfuckers. Come on, let's be real, man. I'm upset because no entertainers came.
Yeah.
So this guy, I don't know, maybe he's a star or something like that, but he come at the last hour. Come on, that's no decor. The decor would have been 8 weeks ago, every day. You know what I'm saying? When you support your brother, you here for support every day. You know what I'm saying? I go down, we go down together. You dig? You don't come at the last hour and make a face. Get out of here.
Wow. Damn. My God, today. Let me get us relax. Let me get us all relaxed on what really was okay. Wait a minute, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and do some deep dive the delicious food that y'all in was here yesterday about.
You know, I look at cleanness, I look at this tense, look at everything.
Get on here with the turkey
I
hut.
don't play around there. I run a tight ship, tight ship.
On any given day, Lynn and Nakia Price perch on their spot in Houston's 3rd Ward. From their roost, Lynn's eagle eyes scan across a field of tables and tents known as the Turkey Leg Hut. Now, you're probably used to eating, or at least seeing people eat, turkey legs at fairs and carnivals. But this isn't all fun and games to the Prices. They've turned turkey legs into serious business.
That ain't right. There you go. It was tender to their palate, but I won't let them eat it. I see everything go out. Only thing get past me is wind. I see everything. Everybody thinks I just sit here, but I can see everything. It's the reason why I sit here. I'm at the level where I can see the top of a plate. I'm at the level where I can see a customer's face. I can be in a third tent and see if somebody frowns.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love how excited he is. I love it.
You know, you can go to school, you can do this, but no books could have taught us this. No books. We ran a whole kitchen with no culinary experience.
How did y'all get into turkey legs? And these aren't normal turkey legs.
I think turkey legs got into us. It's crazy because it's not something that we thought out to do. It was something that literally just happened. And it happened during rodeo season. We were shuttling people into the rodeo. That was our main focus at that time. And we saw all the turkey legs that were on the ground.
Nasty, horrible, not tender.
When Nakia and Lynn saw that bad turkey legs were being thrown away at the Houston Rodeo, they took up the entrepreneur's classic rallying cry. They thought, there's got to be a better way. And with little more than trial and error, they've made their giant stuffed turkey legs the talk of the town.
Okay. You know, when we started, just by word of mouth, strictly social media. Before we knew it, it took off. And it became something that, you know, bigger than what we could have ever imagined.
It's still good.
So how exactly do you stuff a turkey leg?
How do you stuff a turkey leg?
That's how you stuff it right there.
Look how that meat falls off the bone right
there.
How'd you do that?
I keep telling you, you can do it. Pull that up. Pull up. Take that meat. Go ahead, shake it. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, okay. So you just.
There you go. That's it. Taste that. Taste that juicy part.
That's good.
You're not going to give me the recipe how you do all this.
Yeah, we will.
You will?
We will.
You're going to tell me how to do this?
We will. You won't leave here. Yeah.
Well, the prices aren't kidding when they say there's a secret to a tender turkey leg. We weren't allowed to see the smokers or even to set foot in the kitchen, which pumps out giant trays of food well into the night. From burgers to seafood to veggies and steak, it is impossible to go home hungry. Every day is a feast, and more importantly, everyone is welcome.
Race, color, food brings everybody together.
And what's the vibe here?
Family reunion, backyard party type vibe. It's, you know, good times, great vibes.
This is the energy we like right here. You know, I set the tone for all families when they come in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't make nobody feel uncomfortable. I don't play cursing music. I don't do all that.
If the turkey leg hut feels like a party in the Price's backyard, that's because it is. Lynn was born in this neighborhood, and Nakia has lived here ever since she attended U of H. The Third Ward is their home, and their restaurant is much more than a way to make a living. It supports a community that is standing tall on turkey legs.
Okay. My mom still stays there, grew up here. Literally used to walk this block, 14, 15 years old. Like I said, my mom's been here almost 60 years. Her parents were here 20 years.
I think Almeda has probably been dear to us simply because this is where we actually met.
Right here.
Right here, the next block.
Then on accident, just right here, literally. Yeah. Beyonce was raised, 1 mile away from here? Grew up with George Floyd right down the street as well, you know. So this is my backyard. I've been planted here.
Oh, these yesterday we had did something. Hold on a second.
It's a responsibility. And it's not something that
y'all, yesterday we had did some deep diving with what the news had to say about with the turkey leg. Okay, hold on a second. What the news had to say about with the turkey leg. Okay, I turn this up. Put this here. Get this right here. Turkey leg ain't doing too good. Ass up to now. It's been 10 days. Still breaking out in the news of what's going on. Last night we were going to do a deep dive. I was tired because y'all know this chair do give me a lot of problems. When I get out of it, I got to stay out of it to make sure I'm out of it good for the day. So now let's go in here. We didn't know how chefs get on the you don't have to be a chef to own a restaurant, right? If you know how to cook, yeah, that's right. That's how a lot of moms' country kitchens comes up, because they don't have to be that. They just got that touch of how to cook grits, made macaroni and cheese. That's it. Look at what they call Candy folks. They just was some good Georgia cooking people. They ain't go to culinary school. They just open up a restaurant. Let's get down here with these here turkey legs. True, you need one class, and that is in seventh grade. Yeah, you're right. Now we're gonna get down to the rough and tough parts of dealing with these two love couple. How it happened? She running for Fate Watcher and Repo. Okay, well, hold on a second. All this is so with this turkey leg thing. Let me see. Let's go. Let me see the ride and fall of the turkey leg. What happened? Okay, we did that. Let me see. It's still more to it. Let's go. I'm trying to get this here turkey leg together. Okay, let's go for 3 minutes right here. Here we go.
New at 3, bombshell claims in the federal arson case against the former Turkey Leg Hut co-owner. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Serrano.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Right now, a judge is deciding whether to keep Lynn Price in custody after prosecutors shared concerns that he threatened a witness or potential jurors. KPRC 2's Bryce Newberry live in the newsroom after hours in the courtroom this morning. Bryce.
Yeah, Lisa, and Andy, for the former turkey owner, federal prosecutors say the turkeys have come home to roost. They say for years, Lynn Price has tried to keep his hands clean of crimes, paying off others to do the dirty work, and they want to keep him in custody. During a more than 2-hour hearing, an FBI agent testified that Price paid $1,400 to have his ex-business partner's bar, 5015, blown up nearly 5 years ago. This is surveillance video from that early morning in June of 2020 when masked men poured gasoline all over the patio before that fire that then caused an explosion and destroyed the building. An indictment unsealed last week alleges that Lynn Price orchestrated this plan. The owner of that bar allegedly told FBI agents he initially planned to bring Lynn Price into that business, but then decided not to. The owner allegedly turned down a box of cash Lynn Price brought him to be part of the ownership team. And then when Bar 5015 started selling crawfish, apparently using the Turkey Leg Hut supplier, the owner said Lynn Price called screaming and hollering and threatened to blow the place up. So in the past, Lynn Price went to federal prison on tax fraud related charges. Once he got out on supervised release, prosecutors allege that he's been involved in other criminal activity, including paying a co-defendant in this arson case to steal vehicles and heavy machinery. The FBI agent testified under oath that same co-defendant admitted to bringing truckloads of hydro marijuana from California that would be stored at the Turkey Leg Hut and then got sold at the restaurant in custom branded packaging. Prosecutors allege Lynn Price got the proceeds and gave some of the money to that co-defendant. And while he's not connected to those allegations specifically, Price's attorney argues he is not a danger to the community. He's actually helped the community after natural disasters.
Mr. Lyndall Price deserves a bond for various reasons. One, being that he's not a danger to the community. You heard multiple testimony as it relates to his community involvement, the things that he does for the community. But more importantly, the co-defendants that are on his indictment have all been given a bond. So we're asking for equity and asking for a bond similar to the other people on his indictment.
The federal judge ended this hearing by saying there's a lot to think about and she's going to chew on it. We don't yet know when she'll make a decision about keeping Lynn Price in custody.
And Bryce, we understand Lynn Price is accused of another arson in this current indictment. What did you find out about that?
Yeah, Andy, in April of 2020, prosecutors say he paid a co-defendant to steal a 1975 Chevy Nova because Lynn Price wanted the engine out of it. But once they took that truck to the mechanic, they found out it had been stolen from a police officer who owned it. It was then found burned near railroad tracks and a retention pond. Now, around both of these alleged arsons, prosecutors say call records show the two men were in touch.
And Bryce, we know you sat in court throughout the morning. What was Price's demeanor like in court today, and what do we know about what happens next?
Lisa,
No,
Lynn
I don't
Price
own the
was
right
still
to-
handcuffed
yeah,
and
I'm
shackled.
just
He was
giving
wearing
my
an olive green
commentary on
jumpsuit.
it.
He had many
This
people
is
there to support
news,
him
so
and
I
seemed hopeful
can't
at the
play
beginning
this.
of this hearing. He
Not
was
nobody
nodding at
else.
them as they came in, but then as the hearing went on, he seemed to keep his head down. And then at times when some of these new allegations came out and were discussed, he would appear to react and shake his head. He was then taken back into custody while we await this judge's decision.
Okay. Okay, y'all, let's go over here. Let me just stop this here 1 second.
To wait for a judge's decision on whether to hold the former Turkey Leg Hut owner in federal custody. Bombshell allegations came to light during a hearing for Lynn Price. And this morning, prosecutors are arguing to keep him locked up. Let's go to Bryce Newberry. He's in the newsroom right now in the courtroom with live with some new information that we've learned. Bryce?
Yeah, Daniela, for the Turkey Leg Hut owner, federal prosecutors say the turkeys have come home to roost. They say for years, Lynn Price has tried to keep his hands clean of crimes, paying off others to do the dirty work. This morning, an FBI agent testified that Price paid $1,400 to have his ex-business partner's bar 5015 blown up nearly 5 years ago. You've likely seen the surveillance video by now showing masked men pouring gas all over the patio before the fire in June of 2020 that then caused an explosion and destroyed that building. Lynn Price is the accused mastermind behind it.
It being H-Town a lot, sponsors the teams out here, has worked with the school district, done the donations. He really be out here, so he know about Turkey Leg Hut. He done been there before, so he seen this and put up on the ground like, wow, because it be turned up. Everybody know about it. The line be long. Oh, he was trying to eat. No wonder the line was around the corner. What the F is going on? Turkey Leg Hut coming to Shreveport, Red River District, Branson, Cognac. If 50 Cent is just doing what he do when it comes to things like this, he gonna speak how he feel and crack a little joke out of it and say, man, that's why the line was long. They was selling weed out the back too. And I gotta say this, I'm gonna say the line was long for the food, but I don't know about the weed stuff. I didn't ever know nothing about that. But the feds is saying that the other guy who he paid to go with the arson move is corroborating and giving up the information for the investigation directly to the federal agents. Prosecutors allege that drug activity occurred at the Turkey Leg Hut from at least 2022 to 2023. Upon Lee Price's Mississippi arrest, Lee Price told investigators that he received money from hydro marijuana being sold at the restaurant. He would reportedly travel to California and bring it back in trailers to store it at Turkey Leg Hut facility because of the 24-hour security. Lee Price reportedly picked up 500 to 1,000 pounds of drugs being sold on multiple occasions. The FBI again testified that the trailer would be parked in the back of Turkey Leg Hut, 3 different types of marijuana being sold. Prosecutors said the Turkey Leg Hut had special packaging for drugs, and after being sold, Lynn Price would collect the proceeds but share some of them with Lee Price for delivery. He pleaded not guilty during the arraignment. Prosecutors argued Price is a danger to the community and can intimidate witnesses or jurors if released. His defense attorney, Chuck Egbano, initially argued the government hadn't met its burden to justify the hearing, but after discussion, Judge Palermo allowed it to proceed. Egbano requested bond and proposed release conditions. Geofence data showed Lee Price's cell phone within 22 meters of the bar at the time of the fire, the agent said.
Y'all, we is gonna go and do a deep dive. We gonna get those papers from the court. That is what we working on, the Turkey Leg Hut. Of what's going on there with them turkeys, okay? We gonna be on that. And we gonna go and pull. Go ahead and pull some things up on them. On the Turkey Leg, and we gonna go through that like how we doing with Diddy case. We gonna go through that with a fine teeth comb, because this is what's happening now. Those that you got some people talking 9 days ago. Well, from yesterday it was 9 days ago, and people are still talking now. So we are right there in the midst of the Turkey Leg Hut. Yeah, the Turkey Leg Hut. We are working on it. As we do that, as we work on this here, I'm gonna go ahead on and get y'all distracted on something else. This here boy here went off president jet, I would say. This young man. We know that this been going on. This ain't nothing new at all. We know that it's been going on. But he gonna ask your ladies what he gonna say. We working on the turkey hood. I got to go over and get it out of the Texas Observer News, pull up those files, dealing like that, and then go ahead on and pay. But I will always be over here with Inner City Press and getting stuff, okay? But I'm gonna go to Texas courthouse and get that down, get that and go ahead on and pay what I gotta pay to be a member of somebody over there, so I can get all the paper like I did over here. So y'all, this damn man shut off his mouth. Therefore, I'm telling y'all, leave those damn gays alone. Can y'all see how they acting live around here in this here Be Safe to War? You cannot trust those gays. That's why you all trying to find one of them all the way around some kind of corner in a garbage can or somewhere stinking. Here we go. Hold 1 second right there. Let me go right here. Let me go and find this here damn boy running off with the big mouth. And I mean, it was totally damn shocking. Y'all also too the other, also too on the turkey leg, this here Keita. What? This here Keita. Oh, y'all, I want to also too want to let you know too. I want to hold on 1 second. Where are we? I want to also to let y'all know this here. Hold on. It just slipped my mind that y'all had to know. Okay, then back with the turkey leg, that girl went and took money from the church, ran off, filed bankruptcy, won't pay the church the money. But it's something else that was it was very important. I told y'all Jay-Z, they're gonna start getting Jay-Z 2 years. 2 years from today, they're gonna start with Jay-Z. The Sean Combs boys, this year basically, they will basically be coming up like between now and next year. The Sean Combs boys. I'm trying to think. It's something that is very, very. Damn, y'all. Y'all just stay right there while I go and find this other stuff. It may come to my mind sometime or another. Y'all, let's do this here. Allegedly. All right. I don't have a bone in this here fight, but I can speak.
Now at 11, we are on the ground in Haiti tonight, just hours after the Trump administration announced it's ending TPS for Haitians, those living in the.
Okay, I do want to speak on this here. With the Haiti situation. I got to change this here title because I don't want nobody basically like to come in and then we're gonna be start dealing back with the Diddy verdict. I'm on something else now. You guys, let's see. On my time, some of you in Texas is 12:30. Let me find a battery for that clock. 12:30. Y'all give me 15 minutes. Let this here go ahead and die down. Then we're going to come back here and we're going to talk about, in 15 minutes, we're going to talk about the situation in Haiti. And I'm going to let y'all hear some of the American people, what they are saying. Y'all, it's time for us to fight. Let's go and have lunch, you guys. I'll see y'all in 15 minutes. Let this here go ahead and go on down. And I can give it a whole new title. Okay, you guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye.